What if the greatest threat to your destiny isn't a demon, but your own delay? Proverbs 6 doesn't begin with encouragement. It begins with warning, because real love tells the truth before the fall comes. This chapter reads like a spiritual intervention. Solomon isn't whispering wisdom here. He's shouting wake-up calls to the soul that's drifting, slacking, or ignoring danger. On verses 1 to 5, the trap of foolish promises. Solomon starts with a plea. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have been trapped by what you said, how often do we say yes out of pressure, fear, or pride? Proverbs 6 warns us, don't entangle your future with hasty commitments. Whether it's debt, an unwise partnership, or a rushed promise, your words can enslave you. The Bible teaches, be careful with your agreements. Be wise with your mouth. Don't overextend yourself to look generous. Don't commit out of guilt. Let your yes be yes, but let it be wise. In verses 6 to 11, the sluggard and the ant. Now Solomon shifts his tone. He turns to the lazy, the one who waits, delays, and says, I'll start tomorrow. He says, go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. The ant doesn't need a boss to force it to work. It gathers, it prepares, it moves with purpose. Solomon isn't just talking about physical laziness. He's exposing spiritual procrastination. Are you putting off the call of God? Delaying obedience? Waiting to pursue purpose until it's more convenient? He warns, a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will come on you like a thief. This isn't just about money. It's about missed moments, missed mission, missed maturity. The enemy of your breakthrough isn't just sin. Sometimes it's sleep. Read verses 12-19, the wicked and the 7 things God hates. Here we find one of the most sobering lists in Scripture, the 7 things the Lord hates. Not dislikes, not recommends avoiding, but hates. Let's read them. 1. Haughty eyes, pride. 2. A lying tongue. 3. Hands that shed innocent blood. 4. A heart that devises wicked schemes. 5. Feet that rush into evil. 6. A false witness who pours out lies. 7. A person who stirs up conflict in the community. These aren't random sins, they're heart patterns. God hates pride because it separates us from dependence. He hates lies because they destroy truth. He hates division because it opposes unity, the very foundation of his kingdom. Ask yourself, are any of these seeds trying to grow in your life? Ask God to expose them and remove them before they take root. Verses 20-23. The power of parental wisdom. Solomon returns to a theme we've seen before. Do not forsake your father's command and do not neglect your mother's teaching. This isn't just about biological parents. It's about spiritual inheritance. The wisdom passed down to you is not a burden. It's a lamp. When you walk, it will guide you. When you sleep, it will watch over you. When you wake, it will speak to you. Obedience doesn't cage you. It protects you. In verses 24-35, adultery and destructive desire. The final portion of this chapter is intense, but necessary. Solomon warns, don't be lured by the smooth words of a seductress. Desire outside of God's boundaries is deadly. He doesn't just talk about adultery and the physical. He shows how giving in to temptation leads to ruin, disgrace, and regret. Your calling is too precious to trade for a moment of pleasure. Solomon says, you can't scoop fire into your lap without being burned. You can't play with sin and not be scarred. Guard your heart, guard your steps, guard your soul. Final reflection. Proverbs 6 is not gentle, because danger isn't gentle. But grace is still here. This warning is God's kindness, calling you to wisdom, to diligence, to purity, and to alignment. Don't delay your purpose. Don't justify compromise. Don't ignore the voice that's calling you back. Declare this today. I won't delay. I choose wisdom now. Stay tuned. Chapter 7 of Proverbs is coming tomorrow. We'll confront temptation and learn how to guard the heart before the fall. Don't miss it.